All right, it looks like we're ready. I am going to just introduce Lori and let her get started, and then go over to Facebook and let people know that they can see it in there because it's having problems letting extra people in. Um,
Okay.
so, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. And I am not going to talk a whole lot, but I will say that I think that there were several of us at one point during COVID that started to have other ideas and actually time to implement them, because I know that Lori and I both started doing some extra things on the side right about the same time. And so Lori Gold. She has experience as a travel advisor. She lives in the Riviera Maya area, and so she has become oh my gosh, industry wide recognition as being the expert for the Riviera Maya area. And we are so excited to welcome you here today, Lori, and excited to hear about the top five ish most unique accommodations in the area.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Debbie, for having me. So, I wanted to start off by saying that there are so many unique places to stay in the Mexican Caribbean. And this class was supposed to be five. It was advertised as five, but I added, I think, four more. So, it's five ish. Um, I actually did this presentation a few weeks ago for members of my membership, which you'll hear about a little later. And I think we covered over 30 in that. There are so many. It was honestly really hard to choose for this presentation. That's why I kept adding more. It was five, and last night it was done, the presentation, but when I went in to do some edits, I'm like, I need to add a few more. In this presentation, you're not going to see basic rooms with plunge pools because those aren't really unique anymore. Like there's almost, well, not every hotel, but at least the newer five-star hotels, they pretty much all have that, even some of the older ones. So these are going above and beyond that. So, a little bit about me if you don't know me. I'm a Canadian travel advisor of 16 years, and I started the Facebook group, The Resorts of the Riviera Maya, in 2020, and I've been living in Mexico for about 7 years, over 7 years. So we are going to get right into it. This is one of the most unique rooms in the whole destination, and Tulum itself is home to some of the most unique resorts in the whole Mexican Caribbean. And one of them is La Valise. And a little bit about La Valise is it's actually a boutique hotel. It's adults only, and it only has 11 rooms. It is on the Tulum Beach Road, and it's toward the quiet end of it because it can be quite loud on the beach road depending on where you are. But this is sort of at one end, the quiet end. And this specific suite, the beachfront master suite, is special. And I'm not sure if you can see it clearly in the pictures, but the king size bed can actually roll out onto the balcony so you can sleep under the stars. You can kind of see it in this picture here. If you look up this suite, you'll be able to see more pictures of it. It's super unique, super romantic, and the shower is really cool here as well. And one thing I actually forgot to say just about this presentation in general is that you might not have clients for these specific hotels right now. You might learn about them, and then in 6 months, you have a client who says they want something super unique, and you say, "Oh, I remember I did this, webinar in July, and something came up that might work for them." Another thing that you can use this presentation for is for social media. So if you think any of these hotels or rooms are unique, you can actually promote them on your social media. Just adding extra content for you that people might not know about or think is really cool, because let's be real, these types of things do best on social media, like really cool Instagrammable places, which most of these are. So there's sort of a few reasons for this class. It's not just like that you're going to learn about these and book them right away, but just so you have them like in your toolkit, you have them like in your toolkit or your toolbox. If you have anyone in the future who wants them, if you go through them and you're like, oh, I have a client who I think would love that, or to promote in general on social media. So let's keep going. Next, I wanted to mention Impression Isla Mujeres by Secrets. This hotel I had the pleasure of staying at last month and seeing this honeymoon suite oceanfront, and it is incredible. What makes this room unique is that it's on the highest floor of the hotel, so it has the most expansive views, and the views everywhere at this hotel are incredible. Like, this hotel is all about the views. They have in my opinion, the best views of any hotel or resort in the whole Mexican Caribbean. They're super expansive. You see the Cancun skyline. The ocean is just stunning there. But this specific room, not only does it have the most expansive views, but it also has a jacuzzi slash hot tub on the balcony and behind the bed. So you can see it right here behind the bed. They also have one on the balcony. So I think that I have never seen anything like that before. It is 1,400 square feet of amazingness. Next up is Nickelodeon Riviera Maya. And one thing to note is that all the rooms at this hotel are unique because they are all swim up. So that is kind of a cool selling feature. But I really want to highlight the top 4 suites, which are on the rooftop, and they're called signature suites. They have a layer one, which is based on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the pineapple one based on SpongeBob, and the Big Kahuna, which plays tribute to many of the Nickelodeon characters. Each suite is 3,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor living and dining areas. They all have a master suite with a king bed, and they all have a second bedroom with 2 queens, a living room, a dining room, and they have a Murphy and sofa bed. They also all have a 710 square foot oceanfront terrace with an infinity plunge pool that goes like on the whole length of the suite. And these rooms also come with all sorts of extra perks like butler service and exclusive amenities. So for your higher end family clients who want something really cool and different, this is it. Next, we have La Casa de la Playa. And if you don't know this resort, it is Xcaret's newest hotel. It is adults only, 16 plus in this case. And because it's part of Grupo Xcaret, the guests have access to all the Xcaret parks and tours. It is a boutique hotel. It's only 63 rooms. And included in every stay here is private transportation in a Tesla or Mercedes to and from the airport and to some of the parks. And they also offer some really cool and unique experiences like that you can't buy. Money cannot, you cannot buy these experiences for money. You can only stay at this hotel to get them, like dinner in a private cenote with live music and a backstage tour of the Mexico a Spectacular show at Xcaret Park. So really cool and different things. This resort has many suites, wellness suites, ocean view, oceanfront, wellness, ocean view, oceanfront, beachfront, master suites, all the things. And I'm not choosing one specific category. I'm just going to talk about all of them because they all have certain features in common. And those features are every room has a pool that is around 80 degrees and jetted, and that temperature can actually be adjusted. They all have, and you can see in this picture here, a 5-ton volcanic stone hydro tub on the balcony. And they all have, and you can see here, a jellyfish habitat in the room that's part of their conservation program. So they put, like, I guess, baby jellyfish, and then when they get bigger, they put them back into the ocean. They also all have handmade hammocks on the patio. So I can't think of another hotel that has a jellyfish habitat in the room and some other really, really cool features. Next, we are moving to the Palafitos at El Dorado Maroma. So overwater bungalows, need I say more? These are the only true over the ocean bungalows that we have in the Riviera Maya, and I believe in all of Mexico. We do have some over water bungalows at other hotels, but it's over lagoons, not over the ocean. So the water here, the actual ocean water, can be hit or miss. It doesn't always look like it is looking in these photos, but it can. I've seen it recently, actually. And you can kind of see in this photo in the middle that they're shaped like a T. So the ones at the end, at the top of the T here, are the elite bungalows. Those have the best views and the most privacy. And then the other ones are just their regular bungalows. And I believe they also just launched a 2-bedroom category there as well. All the rooms have private pools. They all have the glass bottom floor that you can see here, outdoor showers, and butler service. So definitely super unique because there's only one of them in the whole destination. Next, we are going to one of the most high-end hotels in the destination. It is a luxury EP hotel called Essentia, or Hotel Essentia. And their rooftop wellness suites are their newest duplex suites. They're on the top 2 floors of their tallest buildings. And what makes them unique is that they have a private fitness studio off of the master bedroom. And it includes either the virtual personal trainer, the mirror. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like a mirror that is on the wall that sort of has all sorts of training programs, or a personal Peloton, TRX suspension training equipment, or a techno gym treadmill. There is, I believe, a charge to set up the treadmill, but you can have all of that, or one of those things in your private fitness studio. All the private fitness studios also have yoga mats, a weight set, and a large bathtub or steam room shower with the hotel's blend of essential oils. One more level up from in this room is a rooftop terrace with a private heated pool and solarium. And all of these wellness suites have an extra large king bedroom with a seating area, a large outdoor dining terrace and sofa, and it sleeps 4 people, but it can connect either via an interior or exterior staircase to another suite, a jungle suite, which also has a plunge pool on the ground floor. So for family and friends traveling together, you can actually kind of privatize the whole building, and have a mini villa, which sleeps up to 8 people. So really, really unique, really special, really expensive. So for your high-end clients who are really into wellness. So it's no secret that Atelier is one of my favorite resorts in the Mexican Caribbean. But this suite is kind of lesser known and it's kind of sweet. So I wanted to mention it. It is the business suite, and there are only 2 of these suites at Atelier. They are almost 2,000 square feet, and they're specially designed for team meetings or for working on a presentation. It has an executive lounge for 6 people with a work desk. It has a king size bed, a private full terrace, a full bathroom, a modern dining area, and as well all the Inspira amenities like 2 rounds of golf for a 7-night stay and more. So you can see a boardroom table here, even if it's just for a travel agent who wants to have a special private space to work on their trip. A group of travel agents who are hosting an event or anything, a client who has a small team that wants to host something, it is great for that. So really a unique room at a typical all-inclusive resort. So Habitas Tulum and Bacalar are really, really cool. And I have been lucky enough to stay at both of these hotels. The top 3 pictures are Tulum, the bottom 3 pictures are Bacalar, and both of these are 100% luxury tents. They're really spacious. Tulum's tents are at least 500 square feet, and Bacalar's are the same, if not bigger. Tulum has jungle tents. They have tents with private pools that you can see here. And then they also have ocean breeze and ocean front tents. So these right here are actually tents, as you can see, right on the ocean. I did stay in those for one night. It was very, very cool. And Bacalar does not have any tents with pools. They only have jungle tents, lagoon breeze, and then lagoon tents. Again, I had a lagoon tent, so the closest to the lagoon, not directly on it like these. It's sort of set back a little bit more, but has a great view of the lagoon. And you have some foliage sort of in between. All the tents do have AC. They have mini bars, all the things that you would really expect of a luxury hotel. The showers are outside. I believe Tulum, I stayed many years ago, so I don't remember exactly about the washroom situation there, but Bacalar was recently, and the actual like sink and toilet situation are inside the tent, and the shower is outside. Really, really cool places to stay. Not for your most luxury clients, I would say, but definitely still they have all the luxury amenities that you could want or need at a regular hotel, but in a tent. So this is something really cool. The Om Bubble Boutique. It is in the Puerto Morelos area on Ruta de los Cenotes. So it is basically a road that is full of cenotes in the jungle, eco parks, and really cool and unique boutique hotels like this one. The bubbles are made of super strong, high-tech polyester fabric, and they're fully waterproof and UV protected. They have 2 categories, the Jungle View and the Premium with bathtub. Both of them have concrete floors. They also have AC and custom furniture. The Premium Suite has an adjoining bubble bathtub, and they all have private pools and telescopes. So really, really a cool and unique place to stay for maybe a few nights. Spend some time going to cenotes, eco parks, cooking class. They have a jungle spa there on the Ruta de los Cenotes, and then maybe moving on to something else. So I believe that was 9 that we just went through of the most unique lodging options in the Mexican Caribbean. that was really difficult for me to pick those. There are so many more that I want to tell you about. And they're not just necessarily cool and unique hotels. They're hotels that we know and we sell, but they have really cool and unique rooms or features in the rooms that we might not know about. So I did my best to pick some really cool ones that either you might not have heard of the hotel or you might not have heard of that room category. There are so many things that I want to share, but our time is limited. But before we head out, I want to share with you a little bit more about some of my other offerings. I have actually been doing masterclasses for travel advisors for 2 years now. I do them live, and then the recordings are also for sale, and you can purchase and watch at your leisure. And Debbie will put the link to purchase these in the comments right now, I believe. Debbie, if you can do that. This class is a no-brainer. It is free. Even if you're new, experienced, intermediate, whatever you are, wherever you are, I promise you will learn something new in this class. Highly recommend it. There's also discounts. Once you do this class, you do get discounts at my other products. So highly, highly recommend doing this. I learned things putting it together, so I know that you will learn as well. And free is free is free. The next class is the general Riviera Maya class. What we do in this class is we sort of go through the entire destination from Costa Mujeres to Tulum. We talk about the 3 islands. We talk about the top 5 adult only and top 5 family hotels in each category. We talk about the top excursions. We go over beaches, seaweed, cenotes, tours, general weather, and all the things about the destination. Then I have a class specifically on Tulum. Tulum is a hotspot these days, but many people don't really understand what it is. So once you take this class, you will definitely have a better understanding of what it is. It also includes a spreadsheet which goes through almost all the hotels there, and if they're adults only or family, if they have air conditioning or not, if they have TVs, if they have pools, and all things that you would think are standard at hotels, but they aren't in Tulum. So this spreadsheet sort of shows you that, and also explains where to book all of them, because that is one of the hardest parts about Tulum. My favorite class is the excursions and tours class. I am very, very passionate about excursions and tours and getting off the resort in this destination for so many reasons. And you can learn about those reasons and all the tours that we have to offer here in all these different categories, where to book them, how to book them, all the different things that there are to do in the Mexican Caribbean. We have a class just about Playa del Carmen, all the things about Playa. We have one about beaches, which also has a spreadsheet that's slowly being built, explaining the beaches at every single hotel in the destination. And then our most extensive class is the Everything Xcaret Masterclass. The price is higher than the rest because it is 6 hours of material. It includes 2 different guides. One guide is an agent-facing guide. It has tons of information that you will not find anywhere else, specifically many details about the room categories, which their website does not do a good job of. Tells you everything included in each room, the bedding options, occupancy, and all that stuff. Restaurants, parks, tours. It includes everything in this guide. And then we have a separate guide that you can send to clients. You can even put your own logo on it, your own branding. It is made in Canva, so all you have to do is put your own spin on it. And this guide does not talk about the room categories and stuff. It's mainly for people who have already booked, and it goes over all the parks and tours and the restaurants so that your clients can have access to this and know what they want to book in advance. And we do sell the guides separately. One thing I forgot to mention that we're adding to the Xcaret class this week, and again, the reason why it has a higher price tag is because Xcaret is constantly changing things. I just found out that they made a big change this week as for their catamaran tours, which I have to update all the guides and all the information and get that out to everyone that's purchased this class. And so another thing that we are adding to this, we're always trying to add value. This is about all 3 hotels, by the way, Xcaret, Arte, Mexico, and La Casa de la Playa. This week, we're going to release a spreadsheet that has all the different activities at every park, and it will show the height, age, and weight restrictions, as well as any other restrictions for those, so that you have them all in one place that you can send to clients. We also do sell those guides separately. They are beautiful guides that you'll have access to, again, for yourself and to send to your clients. I also have a pre-travel guide that you will also have a Canva link to that you can edit and put your own branding, put your logo, make any changes, add anything you want. And there's a packing list, there's pre-departure, there is tipping information, a little Spanish translation at the resort, at the airport, all the things for your clients. And this is actually included in the Mexperts membership. So let's chat a little bit about Mexperts. Mexperts is my yearly membership, and it has so many inclusions. And I'm almost every week, I feel like adding something new to this. So there is a resource library of documents, templates, and maps. For example, in there's a site inspection sheet. This guide that we saw 2 pages before, that Riviera Maya guide, that is included in the membership. There's maps of the destination and so much more. We have an exclusive Google Sheet full of resort and destination resources. So if you're in my Riviera Maya Facebook group, you'll know that we have a spreadsheet in there. Well, this is even more of an extensive spreadsheet. We have a sheet all about resort activities, all about the baby amenities at every resort, swim up bars and suites. And we have new sheets added monthly. I think one of our latest ones is about the height and weight restrictions at the water parks. Or maybe not weight, but height restrictions for sure at the different water parks at every resort in the destination. It also includes 20% off all of those masterclasses you just learned about. However, some of them are included in Mexperts. So the Playa del Carmen one, that's included. The beaches one, that's included. The excursions and tours one is not fully included, but there's a mini version of that included in Mexperts, and then you get half off to upgrade to the full version. We do monthly webinars and other master classes. So we've done some amazing ones. We've done one on safety with a travel lawyer. We've done buying and renting in Mexico with my realtor. We've done points and miles, using points and miles for luxury travel for yourself. We've done social media ones. And most importantly, as it pertains to today's class, we've done a full version of this class. So all 31 lodging options, that is included in the Mexperts membership. We've done my top 10 favorite excursions, my top 10 favorite things in each category. So like my top, maybe not top 10, but top favorite, restaurants and hotels and excursions and beaches and all the different things, top cenotes and things like that. Mexperts Experts is the newest, hottest thing in Mexperts. We get agents who are experts in specific hotels, and we do a roundtable, and we talk about things that you can't find online. So what made them get started selling this hotel? What are its competitors? How do they sell it above its competitors? What are the tips they give to their clients who are going there? What are the hidden gems, their favorite food and drinks, and all sorts of things like that. And now what we're doing is we're compiling them into something called a perfect itinerary, which is a one-sheeter, sort of like a checklist that you can send to your clients that says must do, must eat, must drink, and quick tips. So any client you have going will now have a one-page reference of things that they shouldn't miss at the hotel. Again, these are all made in Canva, and you have access to the template so you can add your logo, add different things, change it as you wish. We have a weekly newsletter that goes out every Wednesday morning. It's called, in case you missed it, basically the Riviera Maya Roundup, because people don't see everything that happens in the Facebook group, or they might not know all the news happening in the destination. So every Wednesday morning, an email goes out with the top 5 things that you might have missed in the past week. The Google Drive is a treasure trove of information. All of my photos and videos that I've ever taken at every resort, tour, place in the destination is there for Mexperts to use as they wish. So you can use it for to show clients if you're just curious to see what rooms at resorts actually look like, your social media, anything. And something new that I'm doing is that every resort that I'm staying at, I am trying to do a video tour of every single room category. And those are also in the Google Drive. So you can actually have a good idea of all the different room categories. Some experts have posted those on their social media and got bookings just from that, which pays for the membership in a second. Also in the Google Drive, we have a section of resort fact sheets, maps, and activity schedules for all the resorts in the destination. We have helpful business and social media things. And we're also going to be building a wedding package library. So tons of information in that Google Drive. We have done for you social media posts that we announce at the first day of every month. You have access to the Mexperts fam trips. Those are an additional cost, but we've just done our second one. We just got back on Saturday. And what makes our fams unique is that there are no site inspections unless of the resorts that we're staying at. It's all about getting off the properties, doing really cool and unique excursions, immersing yourself in the destination, doing local things, and finding things that you can sell to your clients, but also make you fall in love with the destination and therefore be able to promote it more to your clients. So our fams have been super unique. I just did a post about our fams in the Riviera Maya Facebook group that you can check out. And I listed every single activity that we've done so far, and there have been a lot, and there's only been 2 fams. Something that I recently started is called Walk and Talk. Basically, it's free consulting sessions where I at least try and get off my computer and walking. The other agent doesn't have to, they can if they want, but we can get away from our desks and chat about business, Mexico, personal, anything that I can help them with. I've also been creating lead magnets for the agents and much more. And 10% of the cost of the membership goes to charity. We have supported full villages, giving them food staples. We've done keeping kids in school, donating to there. We've done animal charities or animal rescues, and so much more. So if you have any questions, here's how you can reach me. You cannot add me as a friend on Facebook anymore. I'm over the limit of 5,000. So you can follow me on Facebook if you'd like. Please feel free to at least follow the Resorts of the Riviera Maya on Instagram. I'd love if you followed me as well, because I do post a lot of Mexico life and things that I'm doing on that account. But the Resorts of the Riviera Maya has all sorts of resort and Mexico specific content. And that's my email if you have any questions. So that is it from me. And I hope that that was helpful, and that you learned a lot, and that you can use that information to either sell to current clients or to promote to future clients.
Awesome. Lori, thank you so much for that information. I'm going to leave your information up there on the screen in case people need to get it written down. But that was amazing. I love seeing that bubble hotel. The was it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
exactly.
People would have a lot of fun with that. So yeah, I will say that I joined the Resorts of the Riviera Maya, gosh, probably back close to when it started. And I had a mentor at one time tell me, give them your best and they'll buy the rest, which is, you can do that as a travel advisor too, but Lori does that inside of her Resorts of the Riviera Maya group as well. She gives so much information in there. It just makes you know that going in and taking her master classes and all of that is totally worth the investment. It's not a spend, it's an investment. And if you sell much of that area, it's definitely something that I highly recommend. The master classes, the Mexperts, all of it is fantastic. Lori, you've done such a wonderful job, such a good service for the travel agent community. Yeah. So I really appreciate you sharing with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. And I also put the link again in the comments here. I'm not sure if that goes on to Facebook as well, but I'm sure you'll post it as well. If anyone is interested in any of the things we spoke about.
Awesome. All right, that is it. If you guys have any questions for Lori, this is going to reside live in the in our Facebook group. And so if you want to put any questions in there, just do it. Tag Lori, tag me, whatever, and we'll try to get those answered.
Perfect.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.